Hi, I'm Kate Ward and this is your Dickman Farms Smart Gardening Tip. It is right now the beginning of March, and this winter it's been a little funny. It's been quite warm, and some of you might be thinking like, oh no, I put in bulbs. Oh dear, what's going to happen to them? Well, luckily Mother Nature is prepared for this. So you're going to find, depending on where you put your bulbs, that they might be up further in some spots than they are in others. So here's a perfect example. If we look behind me here, we can see some bulbs that are up higher. They're what's showing green amongst the white here in the snow. And it's actually a little more protected and a little bit warmer closer to the base of the garden center than it is further out close to me, where I have some tulips back there. But as I get further away from that warmth, they're just a little bit further behind to out here where you hardly see them at all. On the plus side, they can handle all of this, no problem. So don't even worry about it. Those daffodils back there, a lot of those buds are still below ground. Same with the tulips. All those beautiful things we planted them for, they planned on this. They should have no problem. And if you're wondering why in general these little sackets of, well, brown things that we put in the ground don't freeze solid and die, interesting fact, these cold temperatures actually are needed because what the bulbs do is they convert their sugars, the starches, into sugars, and they make it so it actually changes the freezing point. So that's why they don't freeze solid and pretty much explode over the winter. Just fun little fact there. But so don't worry about it. But that said, pretty soon you're going to start seeing in the store, you're going to see some daffodils and tulips that are up that you can enjoy in pots and take in the house. Now those kids, they were cooled someplace else, but they're ahead of where these guys are naturally. So if you decide to get some of those and have them in the house and enjoy them, just remember you need to keep them in the house for a little bit longer if you want to try and keep them back and plant them later. They can't go outside. They're ahead of where these are. So if you put them back outside, it'd be like me sitting here in a t-shirt, like I'll freeze. So don't do it, but enjoy them in the house, and you can even cut the flowers that come up and give them to somebody. So enjoy that. And if you have questions, of course, come see us. But while we're out here and thinking about things that we can enjoy right now, we've had enough warm temperatures that some of those early blooming shrubs, if you happen to have them in the yard, or early blooming trees, we might have enough push to the buds, which means that on these warm days, the plants that wake up early start thinking, I'm gonna do something. And so they start sending energy towards their buds. Things like, this is an early blooming viburnum. There's early flowering cherries, forsythias. You could actually go and trim lightly some of those, bring them in the house, put them in a little water, and they'll actually bloom for you. So if you wanted to do a little light trimming of those early bloomers, early is the catch. Can't be things like lilacs, it's not gonna work, it's still too far away. But these super early guys, you could get a little color. And if you're wondering what this overachiever is, this is a witch hazel. They always bloom this time of year. They don't even care. January, February, bring it on. So those are just some beauties that we have here in the garden center that you might have in your backyard. And no matter what, come on and see us. This has been your Dickman Farms Smart Gardening Tip.